Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw here. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
Well, the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
It's a pickup.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Hayes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
For number 12.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Hayes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 4th down, Hayes going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
Is good.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they can score.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third and less than a yard.
From the gun on third down, Hayes escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Hayes, flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Hayes. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Operating from the gun, Hayes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
First down.
On 1st down, Hayes letting one go deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Number 2.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And 10. At their own 32.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jackson.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Hayes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Hayes, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
By number 12.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st down, Seahawks.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
To throw on 2nd down, Hayes. It's caught inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hayes flushed out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Hayes, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
From 10 yards out, and the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
The kicker on.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny.
They're trying to find Chark. It's intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hayes eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Hayes. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Freddie Swain was the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the ref makes a call, no touchdown there, wipe it off the board. To throw again, Hayes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
3rd and long.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hayes going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Is good.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
And he'll let this one go deep for...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do? Put a man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Orlando to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now they try the right side here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff looking right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will close the gap down to 14. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down. Hayes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Back to throw. Hayes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Operating from the gun. Hayes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, Hayes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Third down.
To throw on third down, Hayes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second down. Hayes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Hayes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
At the Seahawks' 21-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is right through.
Makes the scores Jaguars 38. Seahawks 31.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
21 yards.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
To throw on 2nd down. Hayes. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hayes going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game.
I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
7-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. The runner, Shaquille Griffin, in on the stop defensively.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Jaguars, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we